Hey guys, it's Michael Morgan and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. I've got a lot of content planned out for the next few weeks that I know you guys are not going to want to miss. Also follow me on all of my social media platforms at Michael Morgan, and I'll leave a link down below to my LinkedIn if you guys want to connect with me there as well. Alright, so now that we've got that out the way, let's get started with the video. I've been getting a lot of requests to do a follow-up video on the how to land a job in luxury retail video I did a couple weeks back. If you haven't already watched that video, I'll link it above and below just because I do recommend watching that one first before jumping into this one. In that video, I share with you guys some very important networking tips to help get a job, and in this video, we'll talk about how to prepare for an interview. Really quick, I'm going to share with you guys a success story that my friend actually shared with me after watching that last video. So about 3 years ago, my friend was working at Walmart as a cashier. As you know, in this particular role, you're interacting with a lot of different people throughout the day, and because of this, you've got to be on your best behavior because you never know who you're going to meet. Ever since high school, my friend has always been that girl that looked presentable. Makeup was always done, hair was always laid, and to this day, not much has changed. One day she was at work bringing a customer up, and the customer complimented her on her makeup. They began to speak a little bit, and come to find out, this lady was the manager of retail operations of all MAC cosmetic stores on Long Island. She was able to get her business card and information, but at the time she really didn't need it. So 3 whole years went by and my friend decided she wanted to go the makeup artistry route. In that video, I speak about having an inside man that could possibly give you a good recommendation to all the right people. Long story short, my friend found her business card and shot her an email. Surprisingly, that lady was still with MAC Cosmetics and she remembered my friend from that day 3 whole years ago. Like, that's so crazy. She was able to connect her with all the right people, getting her an interview, a demo, and finally a job with MAC Cosmetics with no cosmetics background at all. This was like a dream come true for her, and it just goes to show you that you never know who you're gonna meet. Always look your best and make sure to save those cards. You never know what that contact can do for you in the future. So with that being said, let's shift topics a little bit and talk about how to kill an interview and maybe even get offered a job on the spot. Step 1. Find out who you're interviewing with before the interview. Side note, if they give you a call, make sure to get the correct spelling and pronunciation of their name. If you've got a complicated name and you already know how to pronounce it properly, boom, you're already starting the interview off great. Step 2. This is gonna sound a little bit weird, but do some research about this person. At this point, you've probably done some extensive research about the company, which you should have, and now it's time to just learn a little bit about the person you'll be interviewing with. Just like you would Google a date's name before you went on it just to see if they've killed a man or have a secret billion-dollar net worth you don't know about. Go on LinkedIn to see if you can find some relatable information that you might be able to use to open them up in the interview. For example, maybe your family's from the same state, you may have went to the same college, whatever you can find that you can use to build that connection and set you aside from anyone else. Step 3. Take a trip to the job site before the day of the interview. There's 2 important reasons why I recommend doing this, and it's to make sure you know how to get there, how long it takes you to get there, and where you're going once you get there to avoid being late. Browse around the store to see what other employees are wearing. Take that image and step it up 2 notches. Nowadays, a lot of luxury retailers are giving their employees a lot more flexibility with their dress code to be able to showcase the trends of the season. If you know you're going to be interviewing with one of these companies, wear something trendy, or even throw on a cool designer sneaker the day of. If this store is more old-fashioned or traditional, you know it's probably best to wear a suit and tie or something more professional if you're a lady. Leave me a comment down below if you want me to do a video on what to wear and what not to wear. Also, give me a big thumbs up if you already do some of these steps so far. Sometimes we already know what we're supposed to do, we just don't do it. That's why I'm here to remind you. Step 4. Always have your resume printed out on resume paper. This is a very traditional interview tactic, and nowadays it's not as necessary as it used to be, but it just shows that you're organized and well prepared for the interview. This is gonna sound so extra, but I like to keep my resume in a folder that matches my outfit or complements it in any way. I have 3 different folders, a black, a kind of cognac color, and a navy blue to match any shoe that I have on that day. Pretty much, I just like to give them any little reason to remember me. Step 5. Get lots of rest the night before and make sure to schedule the interview on a date and time when you know you'll actually be able to make it. If you know you're the type to go out on Sundays to day parties or do a little drinking with your friends, don't schedule the interview for Monday morning. Whatever date and time you decide, just make sure you have enough rest to be prepared and on time for what may be the most important day to the start of your new career. So I hope you guys learned a few things from this video. If these are some things that you already know, I hope you're actually applying them when you go into these interviews. As always, make sure to give me a big thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, and also follow me on my social media platforms at Michael Morgan. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.